It's easy to score a great deal at Dublin Chevrolet.
Get 0% financing for 72 months on Tahoe or Suburban.
Call, click, or come see us. Dublin Chevrolet, the only dealer you will ever need.
It is definitely homecoming weekend, ladies and gentlemen, for Dublin High School. And what better than to have a class reunion? This is 1977's class here at the banquet. We're here at the Dubose Porter Center. And you know, it's a lot of work to get something like this to take place. We've got Ms. Dr. Diane O'Neill with us. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Good to be here.
Good to see you.
Yes.
And Mr. Lorenzo Kate.
It's great. I wouldn't know nowhere in the world I would rather be to be here.
When we're looking around this room, we know that there's been a lot of work that has had to take place.
Yes.
If you all talk with us a little bit about that, Dr. O'Neill.
Well, it all started about, 12 months ago? 2017, when we wanted to come together and have our 40th class reunion.
Right.
Because we are the class of 1977.
Yes, you are.
So we did a conference call and got several of our classmates online to say, let's get this started.
Wow.
So that's how it kicked off for us to get started planning for our class reunion.
So you started 17 months ago.
17 months ago.
And so when you're talking about contacting class members, how many people do you have on the committee?
Around about 8.
Was it difficult getting everybody contacted, updated information to get all of this planned? Because you all have had a whole weekend.
Yeah. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
And with social media, that has worked well because we were able to create a Facebook page. We also did an email list as well as addresses. So it was a three-way street trying to reach out to our
Very
classmates.
good. As we're looking around the room, you have memorabilia from your class. You got your homecoming court up there.
Yeah.
You got so many different things. Now, did you have to combine with what people had in order to make sure you had all the memorabilia, or did just one person have it all?
One of those yearbooks.
That's what it was. Yeah,
We took a yearbook, our 77 class
took it apart.
yearbook, yes, and took it apart. And our decorator, she was able to work it for us.
Very nice.
Yes.
And you know, if you can think of some of your fondest memories in high school, I know that's a good ways back.
Wow.
Lorenzo,
Wow.
what are some of your fondest memories that you remember? And tell us about your high school years.
Well, mine was basically playing, becoming the captain of the Dublin High basketball team.
Awesome.
With this afro right here.
Yeah, with that afro, it was all down in my eyes. After up 2 minutes, all down my eyes. No.
So you were the captain of the
One of the
basketball
captains.
team.
One of the captains. Yes.
Wow. And what about you, Dr. O'Neill?
One thing that really stands out was being elected as the senior superlative for our class, as well as the editor of our yearbook. So that was a remarkable experience for me.
So you two were destined for greatness. Destined for greatness.
Yeah.
Well, we're so proud to be here. Thank you so much for
Thank
all
you.
that you all have
Thank
done
you.
to make sure that you're having a wonderful evening,
Yes.
and we'll see you guys a little later.
Okay.
It has been such an excellent homecoming weekend here for the Dublin High School Fighting Irish, and we've got the 1977 class here, and the gentleman of the hour that spoke today, Mr. Rooks. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well this evening.
Thank you for taking the time to speak with us.
My pleasure.
Now listen, we know it's been 40 years, but what are some of the highlights of your high school days? And tell us what you've been doing these past 40 years.
Obviously in high school, you know, it's the fellowship, that
Right.
things that I remember. But I also remember one of the things I spoke about was the Dublin versus Americas game, where on a rainy night in Georgia, the city came together.
Yeah.
And that was an incredible feat.
And you know what? I can remember games like that. I remember our rivals, Dodge County. Boy, those Dodge County Indians. I remember playing against them and the feeling to, you know, the end results. And so Americas, that stands true. And so after high school, what did you wind up doing, sir?
After high school, I was fortunate enough to attend Morehouse College.
Nice.
And once I graduated from Morehouse College, I was in the ROTC program and got commissioned as an officer.
Nice.
So the last 23 years, I've been a field artillery officer. I was retired as a lieutenant colonel, which I'm very proud of. And during that time, I've had an opportunity to also see some of my classmates.
Yeah.
And there's one feat that I didn't mention in there, but I had the honor of re-enlisting our reunion president,
Oh, wow.
Lorenzo Cates,
Such a
when we were
special-
stationed in Oklahoma together.
Fort Sill, Oklahoma.
Yes.
You know, I was talking to them because Nellie's my cousin, and then little Sharita said, I remember babysitting
Yes.
your son. Was it your son?
Right.
Look at all those memories that you have and the connections that you've made and kept through the years. How important or how special is it to be able to celebrate tonight, be amongst the land of the living? You've lost so many classmates. And so how important is it for you tonight and this weekend to have been able to celebrate?
Oh, it's very important. One of the things that was touching to my heart is I helped, tonight I had the opportunity to arrange the pictures of the 22 classmates that are no longer with
Yes,
us.
sir.
And the realism of putting a name to a face and looking at 22 individuals that are no longer with us.
That's right.
You know, it gives us an opportunity to really realize how blessed we truly are.
That's right. That's right. And so we're thankful that you all are here. So many of your classmates came to be able to participate, and the ones that you've lost. And so, you know, you all are talking about your next reunion, all right? 5 years. You're going to shorten the time. 5
Yes, yes. And, you know, one of the things I realized as well, you know, when we did the memorial,
Yeah.
is that color did not matter or
Right.
play a piece in it. There was
Right.
as many, you know, white classmates as black classmates.
right.
So that, in my mind, that should have even further, you know, brought us together as one and realized that we are oneness.
That's right. That's right. And so thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing with us. Go Irish.
Go Irish. Thank you.
Mr. Rooks, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm Marcus Clements with Clements & King Insurance. We now sell final expense life insurance for seniors. Life insurance available through age 85. Guaranteed acceptance. Call Clements & King Insurance for all your health and life insurance needs.
This has been such a wonderful homecoming weekend, and now to have the opportunity to be with the class of 1977, I feel so honored. And we've got these two gorgeous gals with me to my left and to my right. How are you doing, darling?
I'm absolutely fabulous.
Now-
Having a wonderful time.
That's so great. Now listen, 40 years is a long time.
Yes.
And so you girls have done quite a bit of things.
Yes.
Tell us about your high school experience, and tell us about what happened after high school and what you've been doing ever since.
Well, after high school, I decided to attend Morris Brown College. I finished with a degree in political science with a minor in English. I married 2 children, and now I'm just kind of just hanging out.
Hanging out.
Hanging out, waiting for retirement.
Look at you, woman. I mean, you know, in all of your experiences, what do you think it is that you've taken from your childhood and going through school here at Dublin that has been with you ever since?
To treat everyone like I want to be treated, and to love everybody, no matter who or where or what they come from.
Very nice. That's beautifully said. All right, Miss Vicki Brantley, you're the gal that went away to college and you came back and you planted your roots right here.
I did.
Talk to us about all of that.
Well, I went to the University of Georgia for 2 years, and then I graduated from Georgia College in Milledgeville.
Go Colonials. for
That's
you.
right, that's right.
Colonial.
And after that, I went to work for the Georgia Department of Banking and Finance. I was a bank examiner for 29 years,
29.
and I retired 5 years ago.
Congratulations
Thank
to you.
Thank you.
This weekend has been so full of so many fun things that you all have
Yes.
been able to do. How has it been for you?
I have had the most fun.
Yeah.
I really have. I've forgotten how much fun some of my classmates were. I mean, I haven't seen so many of them in so long that we have just had a blast. And I'm so glad I came. We had a lot of people who didn't come, and I want to tell them they need to come next time.
Out if you didn't come,
You
especially
need
the
to
ones who
come.
live here and didn't come.
That's right. That's right.
You know, so true. And and you talked about, the classmates that are no longer with you. I mean, so it's pretty special to be able to be in this room, to be able to celebrate with your peers, and it's like, wow. And you girls look great.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You look great.
so much.
And so, what kind of words of wisdom would you want to give me? Because next year is going to be our 30th class reunion. What kind of words of wisdom would you like to give me for my class?
Well, I will tell you like this. Be prepared for hard work, a lot of phone calls, a lot of text messages, and just always be ready.
Always be
It's
ready.
hard work, yes.
Always be ready. What words of wisdom do you have for me, Ms. Brantley?
Oh, just try to get as many people as you can to come.
All right.
That you'll have more fun that way.
That's right. Thank you, ladies, so much. Continue having a wonderful time.
Thank you.
Go Irish. Class of 1977. I feel so privileged to have this gorgeous woman right here to my right, Miss Myrna May White. How are you?
I am fabulous. How are you this evening?
You are fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
We want to know about you. We want to know about those 40 years ago, things that you were involved in at Dublin High School, and what happened after that.
Well, I was a little shy in high school.
I don't believe that.
Every time I say that, people think I'm just making up something.
Yeah.
But I really was. I loved to read.
Yeah.
I was in the library club. I was actually Ms. Media back in
Oh
the day.
my gosh, that's too cute. What is the library club?
We encourage people to use the library, and we had fun fellowshipping with each other.
Yeah.
And that learning and loving to read catapulted me into a journalism degree at the University of Georgia. So
Very
it all
nice.
worked out.
Very nice. And so what have you done with this journalism degree?
My first job was as a newspaper reporter in Columbus, Georgia.
I can believe that.
I covered the military beat.
Yeah.
I covered police, education, just about everything.
Yeah.
So it was a great foundation for my later going into the public affairs arena.
Very nice.
Yeah, so now I still do a lot of writing, but because I'm the director, I'm editing the writing of my staff more so than doing a lot of the writing myself.
Yeah.
But I love being at Dublin, how we were a great group, a close group. We started during interesting times, not long after desegregation of high school. And so we learned to celebrate each other and embrace our differences. And then tonight was a perfect example of how that all came together.
It was so lovely.
Yeah.
It was so lovely. And just to kind of hear some of the stories and just to see how you all interact together.
Yes.
For me, it's a lot to be admired because one day it'll be my 40th. Next year it's my 30th. But, just to see you all, and you look so fabulous.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
Oh, you are already there.
And you know what, Miss Myrna, to see that some of you, some left, some joined the military, pursued their careers, some stayed or some left and came back. Tell me, what is it that you love the most about this group of people?
I think our upbringing here in Dublin was so wholesome.
Yeah.
It was around a time when we looked out for each other, and everyone knew everyone else's parents.
Right.
That also kept us from getting into trouble because our neighbors knew our parents, and whatever we did,
They
that
would
old
tell-
saying, whatever's done in the dark will come to the light.
And you'd get a whooping, too, by your neighbors.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, but it's just having that, I'm proud to say I'm from Dublin, wherever I am, and a lot of times I'm in a group with international folks, and I say, I'm from Dublin.
And what do they say?
And they look so intrigued because they think I'm talking about Ireland. And then I say, Georgia, and everybody gets a kick out of that. They laugh. But yeah.
Well, here you are. You started off as this shy young girl who loved to read, and you have flourished to such a beautiful flower.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
It's been an honor to meet you tonight.
Oh, it's been a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for all that you're doing for us this evening.
This is Miss Myrna.
Hi, I'm Chuck Harwell. I want to say thank you to the community for allowing us to help you in your financial plans. If you're looking for a personal banker to assist you in meeting all your financial needs, then let me invite you to stop by our location on Bellevue Avenue in Dublin. You'll love our location, our services, and especially our people. Community Bank of Dublin-Lawrence County, the bank that's service-built, where common sense banking never goes out of style.